Today's veteran remembers coming home from the war and seeing his father again.
I walked from the depot back home on 2nd Street with a duffel bag, and it was a thrill just walking down Granite Street, you know. In those days, there were cobblestones and trolley cars. And then I got in front of the house. My father had received 2 telegrams, one telling him that I was missing in action, and then happily he got another one saying that I had been repatriated. I walked in. In those days, we didn't lock the doors, you know. Yeah. He didn't think he'd see me again. So we embraced, and it was nice to be home.
This Veteran Salute is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Today's veterans reflect on the value of freedom.
As far as the value of freedom, it's not even, it's very difficult to even put in words. The value is difficult to describe. It's very intangible, yet it's just about the most important thing there is. It's just very difficult to describe it. Unless you've lost your freedom, it's difficult for you to appreciate it, I think. You can have a vague concept of it, but it becomes very concrete when your freedom's taken away. It's just an obvious thing then, but it's very difficult to describe.
I value my freedom perhaps more than most, because having lost it, that's when you appreciate it more than you would normally. So it's a very precious thing, your freedom.
This Veteran Salute is brought to you by Merchants Nissan in Concord. Today's veteran remembers his welcome home from Vietnam.
Spit at, called baby killer, accosted by college kids. I went back to Maine, where I was from, was invited to speak to a social studies class, and was verbally abused a lot in the classroom. And generally, no one was supportive at all. And certainly didn't make you feel that you had done your duty, made any sacrifices at all, or that your efforts were rewarded. Really felt alienated.
This Veteran Salute is brought to you by Gordon's Army and Navy Store in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Today's veterans talk about how the Vietnam War changed them.
I came out a man. It's really as simple as that. I went over as a 20-year-old kid, and I came back as a man. You don't go through that without growing up.
I went over a boy and I came back a man. It changed my life forever.
A lot of things that you took for granted before you got there, you don't take it for granted now. I guess you look at every day as a blessing now, or you look at every day as a special day.
This Veteran Salute has been brought to you by Gordon's Army and Navy Store, 25 Essex Street in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Gordon's proudly salutes all our nation's veterans. This Veteran Salute is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Hampshire. Today's veteran discusses how his service in Vietnam still affects him today.
It made me withdrawn, antisocial, untrusting. I had difficult times in personal relationships, sleep disorders.
You gonna beat it?
I'm working on it now. I'm doing a pretty good job, as a matter of fact. Just over the last 8 months that I've been in a research therapy program, things have started to improve. So, yeah.
You're gonna keep going.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna give up.
No, I'm feeling better about myself now than I have over the last 20 years. So, I'm definitely not gonna give up.